William from New Jersey. I recall that you're a big horror movie fan. I am too. I remember you did your top 5 favorite horror films for episode 666, and you ranked the Halloween movies, including your reviews on the 3 latest ones. I remember you bringing up Jason Voorhees a few times and think that it would be fun to see you rank the 12 movies from best to worst, which includes Freddy vs. Jason. Jason is my personal favorite slasher killer. Even my wife, who wasn't a horror fan before, has now become obsessed with it, and these movies are to thank for it. We're actually going to Camp Nobi Bosco's tour later this October with our 1-year-old, the location where the original Friday the 13th was filmed. That's very cool. I forgot they filmed that first movie in New Jersey. Ranking all 12 is tough because it's been many years since I've seen these movies, but I will give it my best shot. I will tell you right now. So I did put some thought into this and I was able to rank them, but I will tell you right now, part 3 is my favorite. You can tell it was shot in 3D because some of the weird camera shots, like if you watch the movie now, especially not with like 3D glasses, there's going to be some scenes that just look fucking weird. Because they sold this movie when it came out as Jason in 3D. But I love it. It's the one where he actually gets the hockey mask for the first time. So part 3 is my number 1. Then part 6. Then part 4. Then part 2. Part 4 was the one with Corey Feldman. Then part 2. And rounding out my top 5, I've got Freddy vs. Jason. Even though it was probably more of a nightmare movie, Nightmare on Elm Street, than a Friday the 13th film. And I really was never a big Freddy guy, but I just had so much fun watching that. Like in a theater packed with people when it first came out, they actually gave the closing shot of the movie a standing ovation. That might have been the first time I ever went to a movie that got a standing ovation. So that's my top 5. Number 6 is the original movie from 1980. You know, it's not too often when you have a franchise like this that spawns so many sequels that you rank the original this low. But I have to. I don't like it as much as the movies with Jason as the actual killer. The ending freaked me the fuck out, though, when I saw it for the first time. Number 7, I have the 2009 reboot of the original, the Platinum Dunes version, which really wasn't bad. It's not as good as Halloween 2018 in terms of like reboots, but it was fine. Actually, Halloween 2018 wasn't really a reboot, but it's not as good as that one. It was fine. Hard to believe that was the last movie they did, since this one made something like $90 million on a $20 million budget. Yeah, you ask yourself, how come they didn't make more after that? Well, it got tied up in legal hell. And the rights to the IP got passed around a few times. I honestly have no idea what the holdup is now. I don't even know who owns it. I don't know who owns the IP. I don't know what the holdup is now. I don't know if it has anything to do anymore with legal issues. I thought maybe those got worked out. But 16 years without another movie is just insane. When they keep crapping out these Halloween movies and these alien movies like they're nobody's business. We can't get another Friday the 13th movie. It's just crazy to me. I've got part 7 at number 8. Now this one might be a little controversial. I've got Jason X at number 9. Don't laugh. Jason Goes to Space. As silly and as stupid as it was, that movie is a guilty pleasure of mine. And funny enough, even though it might be one of the worst movies in the entire franchise, it has the best kill in the entire series, the liquid nitrogen kill. So, like, if you know, you know. And also in that movie, they pay homage to the sleeping bag kill from part 7, which is the second best kill of the entire series. One thing about Jason Voorhees is he makes it very clear he is no fan of teenagers having premarital sex. If you are a teen having premarital sex and Jason is nearby, you are definitely going to die. Now, for number 10, I am going to go with part 8, which is Jason Takes Manhattan, which is as stupid as it sounds. Number 11 is part 5, which I fucking hate. Jason isn't even in the damn movie. I mean, look, Michael, to be fair, Michael is not in Halloween Part 3 either. And I always put that movie over. I love it. It's become one of my all-time favorite movies. I've never liked Friday the 13th Part 5. I'm sorry. And I like Part 9 even less. Jason Goes to Hell, which is why I have it ranked dead last on my list. God, I fucking hate that movie. Fucking hate that movie. So there you go. All of them ranked. It'd be nice to get a new Friday movie at some point. I know they started filming. They're doing a TV series. And I know they started filming on a prequel series that's going to air on Peacock called Crystal Lake. And they just started filming 2 weeks ago under a fake title called Mama's Boy, which is kind of funny. But it's going to be called Crystal Lake. If they just started, it's probably not dropping until next year, would be my guess. But I know it's supposed to be about 8 episodes. I would like another movie, though. How would you guys feel about... I had this idea, and it may never happen, but how would you guys feel about a found footage version of Friday the 13th? I feel like the found footage craze is pretty much over at this point, but I always felt like that could be an interesting take on a Jason movie. I think it could work. I will say there have been some really good fan-made films over the years. You can find them on YouTube. There was one that I saw a few years ago. I think it was called Never Hike Alone. I think Never Hike Alone, I think was the name of it. It's like a full-length Friday the 13th fan-made film. It might be like an hour long. Really, really well done. So there have been like Friday the 13th movies of sorts that have come out since that 2009 movie, just nothing official, nothing from like a movie studio or like a 90-minute, 2-hour length type of movie. But Never Hike Alone, if you've never heard of it, I only saw it once, but I thought it was really well done. So that's something maybe if you've never seen it, you can go check that out on YouTube.